And it's live. Hey everyone. Just a quick video, really. Hopefully, I don't want to spend too long. I'm gonna go for a walk. Just want to sort of clear up a few things. Firstly, you block yourselves. So somebody wants me to unblock and blah blah blah, and it's like you're blocking yourselves because of how you behave. So if truthfully you want nothing but the best for me, you would be able to approach me. There'd be no harm in that. It'd be like I'm walking down the street and people walking up to me with a gun, pointing at my head. It's like, no, I don't want to. I don't want anything to do with you. If that's how you're going to come at me, but if you'll come at me, with a smile and a friendly face and you know, uh, an open hand, then that's different. So basically, you're blocking yourself with the intentions that you have, with the thoughts that you have, with the motives. All of those things are what block you. I don't block you. You block yourself. So if you want me to unblock you, which I'm not, I've said that in all of my videos, I don't block you. I don't block anyone because I want to hear all of it. If I hear all of it, I have the truth, then I can make a decision based on the truth. But some people fear to come to me because they fear my response. I've already made my response because I already know. I already know what it is, and I'm still here talking. So those that want to be unblocked, look inside yourself. Don't look at me. I'm not blocking you. You're blocking you. So I just want to get that out of the way. Hey, Luli, how you doing? Oh, INFJ, Luli beat you. Wow, that's something. It's good to have you, Lily. Yes, you finally. Hey, Jeep Girl, haven't seen you for a bit. Good to see you. I am an INFJ. Happy Sunday. Well, thank you, but it's Monday. But thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, my Sunday was a good Sunday. Yesterday it was granddaughter's birthday party. That went really well, and um, quite enjoyed it. To be fair, so all good. So for those people who are asking me to unblock them in their mind or whatever you want to call, however you want to say it, in their energy, whatever you want to call it, I'm not blocking anyone. I haven't blocked anyone. The only person that I blocked was Smoking Joe on this channel. In any part of my life, I don't block anyone. I don't stop anyone. But I did stop him because he was just not listening and not being respectful of the boundaries that I set. So over a period of so many streams and so many warnings, that person was unable to be civil, courteous, respectful, especially after it was when my wife passed away. So that person is blocked, and that's who I am. I won't block anyone unless they block themselves. They become that lowest vibration that it doesn't interest me. Whilst I don't mind working in low vibration, whilst I don't mind getting down and dirty, and that's another thing. People want to get to know my shadow side. I don't mind being there. I really don't mind being there, and it is, in some cases, good fun. I say I am the master. I am all things to all people, and everything to one. That's just how it is. I can be anybody I want to be, and work with anybody I want to work with, and treat anybody how they want to be treated, dark or light. Those are the places that I've been to. Those are the places that I know. And neither of them fear me. I can go there. And then I'll go back to my grey line. Back to the place that has stood me in good stead. Because from there, I see everything. I can see the bad and I can see the good. And I see it in everyone. That's just how it is. I'll put some eyeglasses on for you Americans. Because this writing's tiny. Hey, Jeff. Robert, haven't seen you for a while. Dave Woodard has me blocked because he can't handle the truth over and over. Dave, please pay your debts. Every over 4+ years. Yeah, I think he should, to be fair. He has a lot of people his camper van or whatever it is. Although, to be fair, he has a point, in some of this, but it is what it is. So, moving forward, I don't mind speaking to anyone. Whilst I already know what the truth is, it would be nice to hear the truth from those people involved. And that ranges from anything to do with the chase and anything to do with what happens in the world. All of the truths that have been hidden. And those truths are being revealed to the public, to the world. And not all in one go, because that would just be stupid. Like I say, the dominoes fall and different people will be, brought to justice, for want of a better word. And I'm not, like I say, I'm not threatening anyone. I'm just, it is what it is. That would be like me saying, I don't know when you play, but if you do, that would be like me saying, they're going to play American football on Saturday. That's it. What I'm saying is just that. They're going to play American football on Saturday, if that's when they play American football. I'll just say it for us. For us, they're going to play football on Saturday. That's it. If people take offense to that, if people think that I'm being clever, if people think that I'm, talking above my station, no, I'm not. I'm just telling the truth. They're going to play football on Saturday. That's it. If you don't like it, tough. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Like, nobody's going to stop it. They're going to play football on Saturday, or on Monday, and Sunday. So I'm just saying what I know to be true, and I'm just telling you that I know what is the truth. If you don't like that, I don't care about that, because it's supposed to help you. Me telling you they're playing football on Saturday will give you a chance to go and watch football on Saturday if you want to watch football on Saturday. That's it. And if you don't want to watch football on Saturday, don't take any notice of it. I don't care. But if you really do want to play football on Saturday or watch football on Saturday, then you need to know that you're supposed to do those things. And don't if you don't want to. And unblock yourself by being a different person. That's it. And no, I haven't forgotten you. Like the person who's thinking, have you forgotten me? No, I haven't forgot you. I haven't forgot you. I'll give you every chance to speak. And you don't want to. For what reason, I don't know. Well, I do know my reaction, but my reaction is the same for everybody. I will interact with everyone. I don't care. I'm not going to fall out with people. I'm just going to interact with people. Was death one of the best things in my life? Yeah, it's changed mine 100%. Hello, I'm just passing through. Nice seeing Al and Red. Right. Okay, thanks for popping in and or passing through, or however you want to say it. I appreciate being here. Happy Sunday, Jeff. Hey, Richard, how you doing? You too, sun. Oh, sunshine's good. Truth always comes out in the end. Well, you know, it's taken thousands of years for the truth to come out. I know for the chase it's not been thousands of years, but there is part of that. So this has happened before the chase started. This is just, added on to what's been happening previously. But yeah, it just needed a torch and some gloves. Hey Ben, how you doing? I am still alive and live, which is why. Yeah, good to read you. Hi to you, Ashley, and the kids, if they're allowed to be called kids, children, teens, young adults, whatever. And yes, you will all suffer. Ooh. I don't think that's quite right. I don't think everyone will suffer because not everyone has done bad things. So, I can't even make that statement. Not, I would never say you will all suffer because not everybody deserves to be suffering. That's just the way that it is. You either do deserve it or you don't deserve it. And there is some innocence that has been caught up in it, still doing bad things, but some unintentionally, some tricked, depending how they got involved. People keep going on about this loving, unconditional love and forgiveness. Trust me, has nothing to do. One has nothing to do with the other. Has nothing to do with the other. You can love somebody and not forgive them. Unconditional has unconditional love. Unconditional love. Someone trying to take my throat shut. Unconditional love has nothing to do with forgiveness. I can still love you and not forgive you. And I choose not to forgive you because that condones the act that you've done. Not going to do that, ever. Not going to say, yes, it was okay for you to do this thing that was a bad thing. Never going to happen. I still love you as a human being. I'm not going to judge what you did, says I can forgive you because I have no authority to forgive you. There is no reason for a priest. But that's the excuse they made. You need to go to church so somebody in the religion can forgive you for being bad. You don't need any of that. Or you could just go to somebody in the street and say, hey, I just went and killed a person. Will you forgive me? And that person says, yeah, okay. Because the priest has no power unless ordained or anointed by God to do that. And they're not. It's just more bullshit. God forgives and God judges. We love. Unconditional, yeah. It has nothing to do with forgiveness. Don't have to forgive you to carry on loving you. Like I say, no, I don't forgive you for what you did. It was a horrible thing to do. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to forgive you by judging you and saying, oh, yeah, it was that horrible that I need to forgive you. And I'm not going to make you think, well, they've said it's okay for me to do that because they forgave me. No, it's not okay for you to do it. I don't forgive you. And I don't care who doesn't accept that as truth. For me, that's the truth. You can believe what you want. I don't care. But I know that I can still love somebody and not forgive them for them doing a bad thing. And that's just the way that I see it. You do a bad thing, then God judges you. I don't. And I don't forgive you either. God can forgive you if he wants. Sitting here watching the wheels go round and round. Well, the Wheel of Fortune seems to be going round. I really like the way they roll. And the dice. Spring is coming in the Rocky Mountains, but I still have 2 feet of snow. Ooh. Well, we've had, touch wood, a good day. Oh, I'll be braving in the wood. 2 days of sunshine. It's been good. I've even cut my lawn. which is like the first time I've ever cut my lawn in like March, early March. Normally, end of March or April, you start cutting the lawn, but I actually cut the grass. It was dry. Snow just on the peaks here now, high country. Wow. Netflix, the world will judge you as above, so below. So even that statement, as above, so below, there's so many different things, but really, truly, if you think about it honestly, all it means is as above, so below. If your mind is as good as your heart, all good. That's it. That's as simple as it is. As above, so below. None of all this other bullshit. If your heart and mind are in sync, it's all good. Happy days. Hello, God. Hello, beautiful life. That's it. Simple. Done. That's all it is. Snow here on the valley floor. Uh-oh. Ben, I enjoyed reading the story about your dad and stepmom. My wife still watches the Love Boat. Yeah, I've probably seen Love Boat, but I can't remember it. I certainly haven't seen I'm Still Standing. I definitely haven't seen that. I don't think I will, but I can remember hearing about Love Boat. So we obviously had it over here, but I don't think I ever watched it. So tell him I'm sorry. I don't know who she is. I have no idea. And I know your father was American football or something, stepfather, whatever it is, however it is. Don't mean any offence by that, but 5,500 plus feet elevation. I think Netflix is going to be perhaps frustrating, but oh well. Yeah, well, I don't know about Netflix. Netflix or many of you rock bottom smell the roses. I'd have said that the other way around. For many of you smell the roses, rock bottom. Surrounded by 8,000 to 11,000 peaks. Are you trying to tell us something there, Luli? They will probably talk about Browns Park. Under a canopy of stars. Yes, sunshine here too. Jody, we are waiting for Jens. Uh-oh. The documentarian. He probably played one of the biggest roles in all of it. Like, people don't talk about Jens much, but he was in all places all the time. That's strange, that is. It doesn't get talked about much, but he was in all places all the time. Like, if anybody knew anything, it'd be Jens with his camera. Hey, Davey B, coffee in hand, listening. Good day, all. Cool. I hope you're well, my friend. Jens will be nice finally too. I don't know what that means. Jens will be nice finally too. Jens will be nice finally too. Don't know what it means. Don't understand that statement. Yeah, coffee sounds good. Ooh, without the government's written consent. Written in stone. Oh dear. it's all coming out now. At the end of the day, this is bigger than the thrill of the chase, whilst it still is the thrill of the chase, but not the thrill of the chase that you know. 70 degrees in South California today. Don't know what that's. Well, that would be half of, so that would be about 20-ish degrees Celsius. With my rough, useless math, whatever you call it. Yep. Jens will be the underdogs. Underdogs or underdog? Jens will be the underdogs. At the heart of the chase. Salt of the earth. On 295, Browns Canyon National Mall 2. Uh-oh. Retracting. Jeet girl! Oh no! You ain't blue. Takes me ages to work these things out. It shouldn't do. It does. Rob has just turned up as well. See, this is about everybody getting the same amount of love. Right. No one is above anyone. Your children can make it to the Putin railroad goes between Browns Canyon National Monument Summit and is ever thrilling night, first cave night. She means James Dock will be good, maybe better. Do you mean good or more authentic, more real, more truthful? Why do you insist on saying the same thing over and over, Greg? Like, it doesn't matter what the agenda is. Everybody in the chase knows exactly what it is that you said and are saying. And I don't understand why you feel that you have to just keep saying the same thing. It's just funny. It's funny to me. It really is. I just find it funny. It's weird that Dave has disappeared, to be fair. Like, at this point in time, I thought he would be more vocal because of what he was saying before. So he made all these statements about all of the things that were going to happen. And when these things are happening, he disappeared. It's like, this was your moment to shine. Like, if it was all about you and all about what you were saying, then you should be, jumping up and down and, screaming how good things are going for you. But obviously not. That is a fun area for sure. Went camping up near St. Elmo last summer. I can't. No, I can't picture that. Can't remember ever seeing that. I know I must have done because I'd have looked at it and gone, "Oh, that must be the Blaze if it's St. Elmo," but I can't remember it. Dave has the correct soul. But then why are you going on about Browns Canyon? Let me talk about Browns Canyon for the last, I don't know how long you've been doing it. Certainly since I've been in the chase. So 5 years, 6 years, whatever. Keep going on about Colorado, Browns Canyon, blah, 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 the pipe, whatever else you go on about. And then turn around and go, Dave's got the correct soul in New Mexico. Oh dear. Facebook window you have. All alone. And you do not understand the PM. Don't know what a PM is. I thought you'd like. As Eric, it is what it is, then the Browns Park area might be in the show. Yeah, but that'd be, hey up, Fendi. Cello, they call me Mellow Yellow. That'd be no different than X Marks the Spot and all the other podcasts that they did, with all these other people. Just same. Dave got the correct solve from Facebook. But Dave is in New Mexico. Nothing to do with Browns Canyon, Colorado. And if you're saying that Dave's got the correct solve and he's the correct solver, what the fuck are you talking about? Hey there, Greg, you are right. Trusted. Oh, Trusted's here. Transplanting tomatoes. Hello, Trusted. From 1.5 plug trays to 4-inch pots. Got to plant more seeds. Yes, plant seeds and water more. Just the way it goes. Bob got the correct solve from Facebook as well. Oh. I wonder if that's where I got the correct solve from. Dave has taken over Greg Windle handle. Yeah, but no, because you said Barb's got the correct solve as well. So, Angel, how you doing? Thanks for the offer. Hope you don't take offence, but at the moment, people are a bit. Trying to think of another word for having animosity, but I can't. But they're not too happy with me at the moment, so I don't really want to be giving my contact details. But I feel at some point in the near future I may be going. That's if you are in the US. I may be going over there. Nice tomatoes. The FBI has the correct solve. Well, I thought it was the CIA, according to Fendi. They all have the correct solve. They all. No. Yes. But just different people within there. So different people within there have different reasons for knowing what the answers are. The media has the correct solve. I don't know because I haven't watched all the media, so that's something that I can't answer. I haven't really addressed that. But your free letter agencies have the correct solve. They understand what this is all about. The good side of it and the bad side of it. Whether it's official in the media, I don't know. Obviously, we're the media, so it's official in this media. But whether it's official in the news, breaking news, media, I know some of it is, but not, say, like, Yams or a Netflix documentary. All lawyers have the correct solve. I believe that may be the case. Some naughty lawyers and judges and police and three-letter agencies and lawyers and estate agents and landlords and warlocks and all sorts of people that have been involved in this that a lot of people may have the correct solve, but for the wrong reason. Yeah, they need to unblock themselves. People think that I don't know. Even people, I talk to people and they think that I don't know who's who in a zoo, which was, I've spent 5 years telling you the same thing. This was what I was trying to find out, who's who in the zoo. That was the intention. And the only way to do that was, I don't know, maybe bait. Maybe find out, give people enough rope and they hang themselves. And that's it. And the only way to do that, is to be one of them. To go undercover, I suppose you could say. Just make them believe, that you're one of them, and you're bottom of the ladder, bottom of the rung. You're someone of no significance, someone they don't need to worry about, who they will open up to and tell you whatever it is they need to know, whatever it is that you need to know. It is all a big old... Yes, it is. I'm at the point of laughing and just going home. Well, you said you're going home to Colorado. Everyone's talking about Colorado, but Colorado, there's some bad people in Colorado who, aren't here for my highest good. Let's put it that way. Just how it is. Yes, that is like that. Hey, Woody. What did you see? Someone standing over a burial mound with a shovel in their hand. That's not the same shovel that Shiloh had, is it? If you mean no harm, Colorado is good. If you mean harm, me from Colorado will fuck up your world. What? I don't know what that means. If you mean no harm, Colorado is good. If you mean harm, me from Colorado. Yeah, I suppose if you're talking as me, that makes sense, but I don't know if that makes sense if talking as you. Oh, you are Colorado. Well, the way I see it is every man and his dog and the very best of the best have tried to fuck up my world. Do I look like my world's fucked up? But I do. I do know some people whose world have been fucked up, and more people whose worlds will be fucked up, because it's my world now. I was in their world at one time, and now they're in mine. And I don't play by their rules. And they don't know what mine are. They don't even know what my plans are, but I know what theirs are. And that's just the way it's going. And that's the way it'll go forward. And those people that pass away, condolences, but that's just it. And because that happens, I'm just reminded that that's what they wanted for me. And those people that know them will know if they do the same things will happen to them. And it can't be stopped. Not because of me, I don't care. I don't care one way or another. My story has already been written, as has yours. It's already been written. It's written in stone. Can't be changed. Can't be changed. So I don't have to do anything for my world to be the best world that I could want. And whatever happens, in the spirit will end up here. And it's already, it's already done. It's already dusted. Native Americans and blah blah blah. Well, I wish the best for you. Thanks, Woody. If that's if you're talking to me, I wish the best for me as well. Oh, so you are the I control your world. No, I'm not. No, I don't control anybody's world. I control my world. You're not listening. I control my world. You don't. No one controls my world. I do. I control it. If you come into my world, the world that I control, be prepared for towers. In my world. See, I was living in someone else's world and they were in control. But now I live in my world and I'm in control of my world. And if you come into my world, expect towers. You see, you need to listen. You're not blocked by me. You're blocked by you. If you can't get to me, it's because of the person you are. Not because of the person I am. The person you are. And if you mean me harm, you're blocked. It's that simple. I don't have to block you. But if you mean me harm, you have to come into my world to cause me harm. And I think by now people realise ain't going to happen. Ain't going to happen. It's just the way it is. It is what it is, Eric. It is what it is. That's just the way it is. I'm not being nasty or horrible. I'm saying, look, this is my world. I want to be in peace in my world. I don't want any grief. So my world is protected because I don't want any grief. If you come into my world trying to cause me grief, it's not because I'm doing anything, it's because you are. And if you're getting hurt because you're in my world trying to cause me grief, it's because you're trying to cause me grief in my world and you're hurting yourself. That is what I tell the spiders that get in the house. Wayne's World. Well, it's a bit like Super Mario, isn't it? We're all mushrooms, all raised in the dark, don't know, but we still grow. At the end of this, there's going to be some sort of romance, potentially. And then you have this evil wannabe that wants to try and screw people over. Ain't going to happen. Honesty, God, the treasure was not in the treasure chest. You just chose. I've never looked for a chest. I don't even know why you write the bullshit that you write. It makes me laugh when I read it. I told you I'm not searching. I told you I wasn't searching. I wasn't looking for a chest. I don't know how many times I can tell you the same things. And then you say the same thing just means absolutely nothing. Good food and a good life for all my brothers and sisters. Cool. I'll agree with that. Because that's what we are. All brothers and sisters. All one consciousness. We are all the same. We are all the same thing. Every single one of us. And the sooner we realise that, the better. Because basically, you're hurting yourself. By coming against someone else, you're hurting yourself. Somebody asked me about, who created God? We created God. God is all of us. God is energy. God is the one consciousness. As above, so below. It's like we're in tune with God every millisecond of the day. Well, those of us with a soul, those of us of the same energy, those of us that are, in faith, let's say. And these dark entities, these people that sell their soul, who void their contracts and then still expect something. It's like, we haven't got a contract anymore. You haven't got a soul. It's like your contract was written because of this soul that you had. But you sold your soul. It doesn't belong to you anymore. It belongs to someone else. So that voids the contract that you had anyway. That meat bag that you're in now doesn't have a contract. And it's void because the contract is with someone else or something else. Well, I don't know who that was, Angel. It wasn't me. Might have been Buffy. just my English humour. That's Angel and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Treasure trove, Peggy Forrest found San Jose, Marvel days, more discovery to be found. The promise of new discoveries. Someone in Colorado wants you dead. I know that feeling. I know it very well. So I'm trying, well, succeeding in some quarters, I suppose. I'm trying to heal this world of ours, and I'm asking people for help. And I'm trying to have a loving environment, and I'm asking people for help. And I have these, I don't know, I don't know what to call them, but they're determined that that shouldn't happen, and that all the hard work I put in shouldn't be rewarded. It should go to them for doing nothing. Or just trying to steal, my ideas and my, abilities, which again won't happen because, God will stop it one way or another. Whatever the intentions, there will be something put in the way to stop it. And, they'll find out the hard way that they shouldn't pretend to be something they're not. Just the way that it is. Angel only one. Greg, why are you still going on about the chase? I could count more than one person that would like me dead. And me. I don't suppose it's anything to be proud of, but that's just the way that it is. I find it crazy that I've talked about this and nobody's like, what? Wait, what? Like, if I was just a random person in a treasure hunt, excuse me, and then somebody out of that treasure hunt started talking about these sort of things, I'd be like, wait, what? What are you talking about? Like, it would freak me out to the point of, like, I wouldn't rest until I knew what the F was going on. And yet you just seem to take it in your stride and carry on as though nothing happens. It's crazy. Redundancy, all 9 clues in the poem, hiking or rafting, Hackler Junction. If they want you dead, it means you're special, apparently. I don't see myself as special. I just see myself as doing the right thing. If somebody wants me dead for that, I don't know. It doesn't matter what rank you have, what abilities you have. On this Earth, this 3D realm that we're in, we're all equal. If we look at each other as these meat suits that we're in, and then just love each other for the meat suit that they're in and the things that they do. This is just, Earth school. This is where our souls learn about how life is on Earth. We're talking thousands of years ago. Right. Somebody was talking about, I can't remember all these words, atheists, flipping agnostics, whatever. And it doesn't matter. The fact is, there has to be a God. Science is proving that there's a God. Maths is proving that there's a God. But all you need is, if you just think logically, karma does not exist if there is not something pulling the strings. It's that simple. Like, in a world with no karma, evil things can be done every day of the week to anyone, and nothing bad would ever happen to them. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They could do bad things every second of the day, every day of the week, every week of the month, every month of the year, and nothing would ever happen to them. And yet, it does. Which means there is a force that we can't see that is keeping them balanced, that scale balanced. Otherwise, evil would rule. That's it. End of story. It wouldn't take these thousands of years for evil to rule. It would just be evil rules because there is no yin and yang. There is no balance in it. Which means there is an overriding force, which means God exists. You can't even deny it. You can't even argue it. Like, it's stupid to argue. If there was no God, Hitler would rule the world. Genghis Khan would rule the world. Whoever these people that tried to rule the world, they would rule the world. Because there's nothing to bring the world back in balance. There is no overriding force that says, hang on a minute, this is too much evil. There is nothing to keep it Libra. So that itself says, well, there is a force out there. So what do we give the name of that force that's out there? All right, let's call God Karma if you want. Don't call him God, call him Karma. You know, and then you've got to think, well, where did love come from? Did it just spring up out of nowhere? Like, you love somebody because of why? Why do you love someone? Oh, it's a chemical reaction. No, it's not. I am not Barbara, by the way. All indie OTAC. Don't care for Eva, just for your information. I don't think Eva came from Colorado, so that would never even enter my mind. Trying to find. Ooh, I bet that was. But Greg Thompson and Bill Gorman have private information that no one can know. Creepy. Yep, well, that's just the way that it is in this world. People having information. Well, I have information that no one should know, but don't make me bad. Summer can't get here soon enough. Ooh, summer. I grew up near Golden. Yeah, that was a place that I looked at in the chase, obviously. Comes up a lot, Golden does. As you've seen, if you watch my videos, in those words that I show you. And don't even get me started on Tim Zozo. Yeah, I wouldn't get you started on them. They'd be the last people I want to get you started on. But they'll learn. It's just, you know, the way of the world. They'll learn. Winter can't be over soon enough, Jody. I hate the cold. And that's just it, innit? Perspective. At this point in time, you're asking for two different things living on the same planet. Actually, someone's come out of prison, I think. Might be going back in, I can't remember now. Thinking about that. Should do a function again, Luli. I think there'll be different people going this time, Jeep Girl. Oh, you didn't find a Lucy, did you, Lily Bell? She was found in the ice, weren't she, with the snow or whatever? Buffalo Bill Cody, Sitting Bull, look at Mountain Summit and Marble Gates. And someone else will come along with that same information and tell you it's in, you know, somewhere else. Probably the Cody Museum. Greg, have you never had a conversation with someone? Like, not like just talking to people as opposed to just putting down information? Thank you, Angel. I truly appreciate me. That's what all this is about. I truly appreciate me. But, you know, I appreciate you appreciating me. But once you know self-love and not in a narcissistic, you know, look in the water sort of way, then everything else becomes simple. Like the world becomes a lot easier. These people that have no idea what they're talking about, who want to blind you with information and lord themselves over you, and you just hear the first few words and you think, not interested. Not even going to bother. Not even going to bother, because it's the same trick, the same words, the same, how can we affect this person? How can we find a weakness? How can we do this? How can we do that? I just had a convo about self-love and not seeing less than with my lovely girl. I'm not sure if you mean that's with yourself or whether you mean that's with someone else, but yeah. Hey, Wig, how you doing? So I've had many conversations with myself about self-love, and I didn't even know about self-love until, came into the chase. I didn't really know about unconditional love, and the bullshit that goes with that. It's like, I can expect parents to have unconditional love because there is that bond that says, and even if they do the vilest things, they will still love because it's their offspring. But in the general world that we're in, the unconditional that you love that you have for everything only goes so far. Because when people treat others in a bad way, after a certain amount of time, you become numb to what they are, not who they are, what they are. Because they wouldn't keep doing those things over and over and hurting these people if they were worthy of love. Which means the only reason they want unconditional love is because they need to feed off people. Which is why they put this bullshit out there about unconditional love and forgiveness. So they can do these evil acts and still carry on doing them. So this unconditional love, up to a point, is valid. Other than that, no. This forgiveness is not valid unless it's for yourself. Unless you want to forgive yourself. Because forgiveness has nothing to do with love. And you shouldn't be judging anybody in order that you can forgive them. I think what you did is really bad and you should be forgiven for it. No, you can't judge that. You're not able to judge that. It has nothing to do with you. Forgiveness is for the Lord, and that's it. Your forgiveness doesn't carry any weight other than to let them do what they did. And then do it again, and then do it again, and then do it again, and then ask for forgiveness again, and then do it again. Probably most of the serial killers have no remorse in them. Even if they've been forgiven, they would still do it again. So why would you forgive that person and allow them to carry on doing it? So therefore, you're condoning what they do. I forgive you. What you did is okay. I forgive you and I still love you. Carry on. Kill the next person. Drain the next person. What sort of world is that? No, don't forgive you for killing that person. I don't forgive you for raping that person. I don't forgive you for draining that person. I don't forgive you for putting your sins onto another person. I don't forgive you. I don't. And what's more, I don't love you either. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve that one thing that you can't get unless people give you it. Unless you say, well, you must have unconditional love. You must still love me, even though I do these bad things. Please, because I need to be loved. No. No. BS. It's rubbish. It's the same as the eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth bullshit. No, and it don't work with me. Fen was an art dealer. He knew how to keep records in provenance. It was the others who were taking to artifacts and selling them illegally. There is more to the story than just the raid. But I'm extremely clear on boundaries of those who I never had in my life, even though I may love them. Yep, you need boundaries. Absolutely. And that's why they're blocked. I've put boundaries up for certain people. Not for everyone. If you're blocked, it's because of the type of person you are. Not because I said, "Oh, you can't come in," singling anybody out. If you're blocked, it's because of how you behave. Change the way you behave, and you won't be blocked. That's it. If you think I've forgotten you, I haven't forgotten you. If you need to talk, talk. I'm not stopping you talking. I'm still here, giving you the opportunity, putting information out so you can understand that, no, I haven't forgotten you. I haven't forgot. There's treasure everywhere. Just need to get out there and cover the ground and look. Ooh, 4.1 earthquake rattled Los Angeles. Ooh, I hope everybody's okay. I never sold an artifact in my life. MJ! Apparently you're here. I didn't see you come in, but hey. Greetings. Because I can. Hello, how are you? Long time. Good evening. Tigger too. Hello, Tigger. Ruby Bell's house after. So, let's put it this way then. Forrest talked about a picture with a dog on a bridge, bleeding. If there was unconditional love, you would love that picture. Everybody would love that picture. There'd be no reason not to love it. Apart from the fact that it's got a dead dog there bleeding. Take away the dead dog bleeding, it'd probably be a nice picture. People love the Mona Lisa. But put a dead dog bleeding in the picture of the Mona Lisa, and I bet there would not be as many people loving that picture. Perception. Same to you, Angel. And peace, yep, that's what this was about. Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? SD, Idaho friend. I want that picture. Does that make you a bad person, Tigger, if you want that picture? How can you have a picture of a dog bleeding? That'd just be, I don't know. That's like having a picture of the hounds ripping a fox apart. Wow, I was up all night and I slept all day. All sounds like a vampire. Educate yourself. I'm not educating anyone. I'm just telling people the truth. This is only a lesson. This is only a lesson if you need something to learn. If you're going to learn from it. Otherwise, you already know it. It doesn't matter why Forrest said that. These are just examples of some people do and some people don't. Some people love and some people don't. That's the lesson that you should get from this. There is good and bad in everyone. But some people stay on the dark side. And some people try to stay on the light side, but I just stay in the middle. And then I can see what's going on both sides. And I can choose to either dip down one way or move up another way. Now, the intention which is what people don't like, is for me to go higher up, to be more in the light, to not be on this grey line that I'm on. But see, this is where it goes wrong for them. In order for the world to change and be in a higher frequency, sometimes you have to go to the dark side. You have to go there, because that's how you know what they're thinking and what they're doing. And you have to live that life, and you have to think that way, and you have to treat fire with fire, and then go back to the middle. So the more the darkness reduces, the less likelihood I'll have to go to the dark. The more likely that I can stay higher in the light. But if I stay higher in the light, I don't become balanced anymore. And I forget about the dark side of me. So I refuse that. I accept who I am. I am both dark and light. And I love that person. I'm happy with that person. And that person is happy with me. And together, we have some dark, and we have some light, and we have some good times. And that's where it goes wrong, isn't it? Why does a dog have to do anything? Hounds won't tear apart the fox, it's dressed like a hound. I'm just saying, it wouldn't be a nice thing to see. Maybe people think I'm the fox. No, I'm not the fox. I'm more like, I don't know, maybe John Wick was on that bridge and it was his dog. Or maybe it was my car and Willie was my dog. Maybe not, but you never know. You never know. Shouldn't have took the house. Shouldn't have took the car. Shouldn't have done the dog. I bless my food on the table. Thank God I have some. Cool. Love that. No, he didn't, Tigger. He let Dad do that. And you're only going by what some people wrote. The same people that wrote an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, which is nothing to do with turn the other cheek. Same people that wrote, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do, and think that he's talking to his dad. Same people that think he would have said that, even though he knew. No, he said, Father, why hast thou forsaken me? What? He knew he was going there. He told everybody he was going there. You're going to forsake me 3 times, Peter, or whatever he was. Jude, someone's going to betray me. Betrayed with a kiss. Like somebody's going to. He knew all of these things, and he gets on the cross. He says, Father, why have you forsaken me? What do you mean? You knew you're going up there. I haven't forsaken you. You chose to go there. That was what you chose. When you came, that was your contract. That's what you have. I haven't forsaken you. You're where you should be. Come on. Wake up, Tigger. He knew he was going to rise from the dead. Why the F would he say, why have you forsaken me? You're supposed to die, Jesus. You're supposed to die. I haven't forsaken you. You are supposed to die on that cross. Why the fuck are you asking me the question, why have you forsaken me, when you're supposed to die on the cross and rise again? Bullshit. Bullshit. Stop with the bullshit. It doesn't work with me. I don't do BS. I see it for what it is. Stop it. Stop being stupid. Open your eyes. See the truth. Stop telling me bullshit. There is no forgiving. That's just them. Allowing them to carry on doing what they're doing. You're just suckers for bullshit. Stop forgiving people and allowing them to kill people, or hurt people, or rape people, or child traffic, or women traffic, or whatever it is. Stop forgiving them. Stop letting them do it. You idiots. There is no religion. It's bullshit. It's just evil, sadistic people making us other meatbags believe them so they can carry on doing it. Stop it. Stop saying you love them when they kill people. Stop saying you forgive them when they rape people and traffic children. Stop it, you idiots. This matrix comes down. And all you idiots that believe in religion will see the truth. Stop it. It's rubbish. I don't care whether you hate me for that or not. I don't. I really don't. Stop it. Stop forgiving people for killing people. Stop forgiving people for raping people. Stop forgiving people for trafficking children. Stop it. It's bullshit. Crazy people. Hey Glenn, how you doing? They are not sorry. Mario, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Stop forgiving people for doing bad things. Let God judge them, not you. You're not supposed to judge them. You don't need to judge them. You have no right to forgive them. That's not in your contract. You don't have that standing. You don't have that power to forgive people. It's not for you to forgive anyone. They want you to, so they can carry on doing it. But you don't have the right to forgive someone else for killing someone. The person they killed can forgive them in spirit if they wish to, probably. You don't have the right to forgive them. You don't have the right to forgive them for raping someone else that wasn't you. You don't have that right. You don't have that power. But they want you to think that, and they want you to condone what they do. Yeah, it's okay. I forgive you. Well, let them do it to you. And then forgive them. Let them take you out and sell you to someone. And they can do exactly what they want with you. And say, yeah, it's okay, it's fine. It's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind you raping me every day, using me every day, making me go without food and lighting, clothes. I don't mind. I forgive you. Keep doing it. If you carry on doing that, you're no better than them. You're no better than them. to say it's okay to keep doing it. I forgive you. I love you. My love for you is unconditional. You can rape these children. It's okay. You can rape these women. It's okay. You can beat the crap out of them. It's okay. I love you and I forgive you. Shut up. Shut up. Tigger, you're not listening to a single word. Yes, they do. And what do those killers do? They do it again. As soon as they get the chance. It's not about you forgiving them and having peace. You will have peace even if you don't forgive them, because God will judge them and he will give you the peace you need. You don't have the power or the authority to forgive anyone. Yes, he will forgive only if they are sorry and stop sinning. And that's the whole point of it. That is the whole point of it. They won't be sorry, they won't stop sinning, and they will be judged. And that's exactly it, Glenna. But as long as we hide their sins with the forgiveness, as long as we cloak them in our love, God won't see it. And that's what they hope for. That's what they do. They throw their sins onto good people and make themselves look good because they've been forgiven by idiots. Oh, yeah, they forgive them. Shut up. Shut up. You don't know God's word. You read a book that was written by some evil, sadistic twat thousands of years ago. How is that God's word? It's crazy. I laugh. I laugh at you. I laugh at you. It makes me laugh and brings me higher. Not lower, higher. Because the love that I have for me is not going to allow me to think those thoughts that you people think. And the love I have for God and the respect that I have for him will not allow me to take his position and forgive anyone or judge anyone, because I'm not supposed to do that. That's not what I'm here to learn for. God will judge them in his timing, and they will know he judged them. And me forgiving them, nothing to do with it. I can't take this. Okay, don't take it. He pays money to people. Why do you think Jesus, broke everything up in the church and that? Were they good people? No. Was he forgiving them? No. Was he loving them when he did that? No. But you forget that. You want to listen to the other stuff. Of course it's saying it's okay. Of course it is. No, you don't, Tigger. And if you say that, you're as bad as them or worse than them. So, thanks, God. See, this is when you find out who's really... Why am I judging? I'm telling you what the rules are. Them are the rules. You don't have to like them, but them are the rules. It's a different game. Them are the rules. You want to get with God? If you really want to get with God, have a word with God. See what he says. And when he tells you that it's up to him to forgive, then come back and tell me. He's in charge. Always has been, always will be. God is in charge. And these people are finding out the hard way. Let it happen, I say. And am I going to forgive any of them for what they did for thousands and thousands of years? No. No. Absolutely not. Love and light, they'll need it. Forgiveness? No. No forgiveness. I'm not judging anyone. Yeah. Religion's bullshit. It doesn't matter which religion it is. It's all bullshit. It was written by evil, sadistic people who changed narratives, who changed words, who changed it all, and just set the matrix up so they could do anything. They can do anything and they wouldn't be questioned. And that's why we were at this point in the US and everywhere around the world where it's like, wow, this is going crazy. Because they were just trying to do more and more and more and more to the point where they were infecting the people that are trying to feed off. That is a lie, trusted Lily. Are you saying Satan created you? We're all one consciousness. It's like we're all, from the beginning of time, we're all the same people. We're all the same thing. We just come back over and over and over. Just the same energy. The same family. The same being. As above, so below is just your heart and mind. If you can connect the two in a good, loving, caring, vibrational state, job's good. It's all good. It's that simple. And then you become co-creator with the Most High God. If you have enough faith in, and it doesn't have to be there, you could say the Most High God. You could say the universe. You could say whatever you want. But if your mind, your subconscious, and your conscious, and your heart are all in alignment, are all in love and harmony and peace, it's all good. It's all good. But not as above, so below. It ain't good. That's it. That's all it is. I don't have a hard heart. That's just it. I don't. I'm who I am because I have a fucking great heart. I want to love everybody and everything. But some people, sorry, no. Because they're not even people. They're not even souls. They're just evil entities. And when you find that out, I hope you can come to terms with it. Because trust me, it's not a good feeling. And you say you've been through the dark night of the soul. I don't know. If you're talking like this. Yeah, forgiveness is bull. Forgiveness is just them allowing themselves to do it over and over. And if you do it, you might as well give them the knife. You might as well give them the gun. You may as well be in the room with them. You may as well help them traffic the kids. You may as well help them, traffic the women, even the men. You may as well help them do it. Absolutely help them do it. Because there is no repentance in it when you forgive them. Just, oh, that's easy. What can I do next? That's why people suffer in these relationships. They get abused by these evil people who know how to lower their resistance and then use them over and over again. And say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to kick the crap out of you. Will you forgive me? Well, yes. And then do it again. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And they put you in this vibrational state that you can't get out of. But trust me, more and more people are getting out of it. And before I go to bed tonight, even more will. And you people that keep coming to me, trying to come to me in the night, it ain't working. Idiots. Yeah, don't fall out about it. It's just, look, it really doesn't matter. Religion has nothing to do with anything. If you can believe in God, if you want to believe in God, if you have faith that He exists, if you live as above, so below, if your heart is as good as your mind, and you really want the best for everybody and everything, without this bull that people are trying to put into your head in this matrix, so they can get away with all these evil things. If you can do that, it's all good. You don't need to go to church. You don't need to have a book. You just need to have faith. You just need to have faith. Now, if having that book allows you to keep that faith, fine. God just wants you to connect with Him. But having that book means all the other books are right as well. That's impossible. Impossible. And if God did write a book about him and about what he wanted from you, there would be one book, just one, with one set of rules, one set of instructions. If you buy a bloody chest of drawers from a place, they give you one set of instructions for it, and that's how you build it. That's it. You don't have a chest of drawers, then every company in the world who makes chests of drawers put their instructions in it. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. One set of drawers, one set of instructions. That's it. Not a set of drawers and everybody who makes a set of drawers puts their instructions in there. That just benefits all those other people. Has nothing to do with what you need to do. It just breeds confusion. Like, which is the real, how do I put this together? How do I do this right? What's the correct way? Oh, I'll choose this one. Oh, doesn't quite fit. You're all asleep. That's the best way that I can say it. You're all asleep. Like, if you just look at the truth, it's impossible. Like, even just having dinosaurs, right? Where was that in the Bible? Where were the dinosaurs in the Bible? What was the timescale? And who wrote it? Who was around when the dinosaurs were there when they wrote it? Who was around when they wrote it? Where are the Sumerians? Where are the Anunnaki? Who was around when they wrote it? Like, stop it. It's just bull. It can't be the way that it's been written. I'm not saying that it's all wrong. I'm saying the way that it's written, that we see it now, it's been doctored to suit these evil people, to put you in the mindset that they want you in. That's it. But that's where it is. It is all in the mind state. That's exactly where it is. That's where your faith is. That's where you need to be, not in this 3D reality. You're living in this version of what's supposed to be real that they've created. You're living in the Truman Show. And you believe in everything that's been put in front of you instead of seeing what the facts are. No, you're living in their script. It's just like The Chase. You have no idea what's going on because you believe what's written down or what's said or what's shown, and you don't see the truth for what it is. These are all impossibilities in The Chase of these things that are being said. They're impossible. And yet people want to believe it. That's the same with this Matrix. People want to believe the Matrix rather than the facts. Stop believing that there's so many books that talk about one God, the same God. If there was one God, there would be one book. That's it. That's it. So who wrote all these books? God did not write all these books. He didn't. Which means someone is trying to convince you of something that isn't true. Someone has put their instructions into your chest of drawers and hope that you'll believe that those instructions fit that chest of drawers. And you're like, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll try and put it together. Oh, it doesn't work. No, you have to see it for what it is. These instructions, this book, this religious book that you have, it doesn't work. It doesn't make my chest of drawers. And that's just how it is. Yes, you don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe. I don't care. I don't care. But you can't say I have no idea. I have the perfect idea. As you will see. As you will absolutely see. You want to believe what somebody wrote? Fine. I'd rather believe in God. Big difference. Big difference. You want to believe what somebody wrote? Fine. Absolutely fine. But I want to believe in God. And nothing anybody says will make me change my mind. Nothing. Nothing. Oop, there you go. That's one thing that I do believe in. You know, there was a flood. We're all good and bad. We're all good and bad. God doesn't expect us to be perfect. He absolutely doesn't expect us to be perfect. But he expects us to be sorry and ask him for forgiveness. That's all he expects. He doesn't expect us. I mean, he didn't even want to give us our own king. You think that he's going to allow people to forgive everyone? No. Is he heck? That's his. And Mother Gaia's. That's hers. We're the children. That's it. His name's Tigger, or Mario, or Trusted Living, or Greg Windell, or Glenna Friedman, or Woody Bog. That's his name. He's in all of us. And if you accept him for who he is, he'll give you the kind of world that you can imagine. If you have faith in him, if you believe in him, if you connect with him and her, or her, however you want to believe it. In all of us, there's black and white. In all of us, there's male and female. That's just the way that it is. Divine masculine, divine feminine. You're either logical or you're nurturing. That's just simplified it. Or you're both. You're either good or bad, or you're both. That's just it. It's in all of us. Now, if you can go to your shadow self and accept that for who it is and love that person, all of you, the good and the bad, everything. If you can connect to God, if you believe, as above, so below, if you've got a good heart and a good mind, and you can connect the two and feel the love and feel the understanding of God, then you're there. But if you can't, then you'll never get there, ever. You'll never know God. You'll never know him. You can say you do. So I'll go to church every week. I read the Bible every day. Remember that bloke who was the priest? God didn't take him up. Yeah, saying do the right things, but you weren't of God. You didn't have faith in him. This is not about pretending. This is not about reading stuff and saying, I know the Bible inside out, and this was said and that was said. That's not God. That's what man wrote. Some of it's true and some of it isn't. But the bit that isn't is the bit that keeps you allowing these people to do what they do. There's some truth in all of those religions, but they're not the whole truth. Yeah, Adam and Eve were big. But these gods, the same gods, different names. Ishtar, Isis, same god, different name. Just a different moment in time or a different part of the world or whatever it is. No, that's right, because he's the most high God. We are God because God created us. He's God, creates us, that makes us God. And we try to be like God. But if it comes to something where you have to be forgiven, it's the parent that decides, then it's the parent that decides, not you. Because if your brother did something against your father, you can't forgive him. If your sister did it, you can't forgive him. Your father would have to forgive him. your father would have to forgive him. If he did something against your father would have to forgive him. Not up to you. You're just a brother and sister. You don't have the power of dad to forgive anyone that does something against dad. You think it's just this earthly thing that we've got going on. Well, he just did something against another human being, so it's okay. I'm a human being, I can judge. No, he did something against God. And God will judge what was done, not you. Every evil act that's done here, it's not against another person. It's against God. The Father, the person in charge, not you. It's crazy that you would even think that you could judge. It's crazy to even think that you could forgive. It's crazy when you think that you have to go to church, sit in a booth, and ask the priest, how do I beat myself up now that I've sinned? He doesn't forgive you. He just tells you how to punish yourself and put you in fear. Because he hasn't got the authority to forgive you. You need to do 20 Hail Marys and blah, 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 and beat yourself over the back with a whip. What? That's not God. What? Talk rubbish. It's just BS. Absolute BS. Absolute BS. So the Bible has been hijacked. Probably a bit like ha ha ha. We are supposed to love sinners, but not what sins they commit. Yeah, so you can't forgive these people. It's not about forgiving them. And you can't judge them. So you accept them for the being that they are. But there are those beings, those dark entities, they're not of our, is it race? They don't exist in love. They just don't exist in love. They don't comprehend love. They don't care about love. So it's not that you're not going to give them love. They don't want to receive it in the way that we think of it. So therefore, you shouldn't be giving it to them. That's like feeding the gremlins. They're so cute and cuddly that let's just, what? He's back because he misses you, or she's back. Four cards and a joker. Oh, he hid something. Everything that is done was predestined. We are living out a script. Yeah. And the script is saying you shouldn't be forgiving people. These people that you shouldn't be forgiving are going to have towers. These people that you shouldn't be forgiving are going to be judged. And it won't be by humans. It'll be by the Most High God, Mother Gaia. They'll do the judging and they'll do the forgiving because it's written. That's what the rapture is all about. That's what all of this is all about. We don't judge. We're all going to be judged. That's the whole point of it. It's like, stop saying the same bullshit that's been drubbed into you. When it comes to the time of reckoning, you won't be judging no one. No one will be judging anyone. Nobody will be forgiving anybody. They don't have the power. But God will. And his chosen, those people that he chose, first on the list. And it's not the meek shall inherit the earth. It's the righteous will inherit it. It's not the scared people. It's not the soft, silent people. It's the righteous. The people that will do the right thing and fight for the right thing. Enoch is almost chosen from the south. Chosen. Enoch wrote all about the chosen. Just a coincidence that his name's Enoch. Talked about the Nephilims. Talked about all of this stuff that you just, what's the word? Conveniently forget. That wasn't explained in the Bible. about the Nephilims, about how bad things were. Like you forget about, quite conveniently forget about those big giant things. God will judge. And if you believe in God, you know he will, because it is already written. And these evil people and the devil will be banished. Not because you forgave somebody. It's got nothing to do with you forgiving someone. It's got nothing to do with you judging anyone. It's all about God casting down judgment, wrath, whatever you want to call it. That's what it's about. And it's about you believing that he will do that. And it's about you understanding that he is the one that's powerful and not you. That if you want anything and you're asking for it, you can have it. But you can't take it. It's not yours to take. It's his to give. You just need to ask. You just need to believe. And he'll give you it. And that includes forgiving someone or judging someone. You give that to God. God, this son of mine killed this person. Will you please forgive him? For I cannot. God, this son of mine killed someone. Will you judge him fairly, justly, accordingly to your will? Because I can't. Those are the things you should be thinking. Not, yeah, I forgive you. What? When did all this take place? Grave robbers. Ooh. There's some grave work done, that's for sure. It is all scripted. Forgiveness or judgment makes zero difference. Yes, Glenn, those not in touch with reality shouldn't be judging what they don't understand. The idea of God's judgment comes out of the Bible. As I said, if you listen, the Bible was hijacked by these people to put you in a state that they could control. Some of it is true and some of it is their fudgery. But you don't need it. You could say the same for the Quran. Some of it's true and some of it's not. But they miss out all the good bits, the bits that they don't want you to know, like Enoch. The stuff that you don't know because you're not meant to know it, which is what I'm saying. People need to be told what was done thousands and thousands of years ago to this planet by these people who conveniently come back into the same bloodline with the same blessings, and they remain rich and famous. These same people. And what they do is they prey on other people. They know their past lives and they know other people's past lives and they know about their inheritance and they steal it from them, doing all this dark magic to you good people who read the Bible, who believe these things. They even go so far as to use fake telepathy and pretend they're God and pretend that God is speaking to people and get them to do crazy things. And these people don't realize that they're not really speaking to God. They're speaking to a soulless entity who wants them to do bad things and claim that it's God that's telling them to do it. Or they hide their sin on good people. Then those good people are the ones that carry the sin. I, Woody Bog, MJ, and many other fake names, all the same person. Yeah, not me. Yes, sir. But I'm just trying to tell you the truth, and you don't believe it. I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I'm trying to help you understand what's coming. You don't want to believe it? It's fine. Doesn't matter to me. Your fake names, they'll all be known. They'll all be known Why do you think I'm just me? Why do you think I've just been me all this time? I aren't scared. It's already written. What's going to happen to me is already written. What's going to happen to you is already written. The fact that your names are fake on here or anywhere else, the fact that you have other fake profiles, the fact that you try and check up on me, blah, 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 it's all known. It's already written and it's all known. All known. Everything that's been done, please listen. It's all known. God is within all of us. He's our subconscious mind. Everything that we see, think, and do, and hear, and whatever, he knows. Every plan that you have, he knows. It's already written. You know it's already written, and you still try and change it. You're still trying to do stuff to change what's already written. And you're still wondering how people know what it is that you're thinking or doing. Because he's in you all the time. Because he sees, hears, and everything. He's past, present, future, omnipresent. It's like, stop being so shocked about why your plans are failing. They're already known. As you think of them, they're already known. And you're trying to stop something that's already written. You're in a film, The Matrix. You're in The Matrix, the film, red pill, blue pill, whatever it is. And you're trying to change the film while you're in it. No, ain't going to happen. Ain't going to happen. It's already written. You'll do whatever you're supposed to do in the film. You'll play the part. Remember? Fate deals you 4 cards in a joker. You play whether you like it or not. You're going to play whether you like it or not. Now, the best way to do it is be the best version of you in the film. The best version of you in the film gets you to the end. Gets you to the happy ever after. That was confirmation. Did you hear that? It gets you to the happy ever after. If you're the best version of you in the film, gets you to the happy ever after. And if you're not, it doesn't. And if you read the book of Enoch, you know what happens. And you don't have to believe. I don't care. I'm trying to help you. I don't care. You don't, not that I don't care. I don't care that you want my help. I don't care that you want to listen to me. I don't care whether you believe me or not. That bit I don't care about. Trying to help you, trying to give you love and light, trying to do all those things, trying to explain that this is already written and everything that you're doing is going to hurt you more than it hurts anyone else. And you've seen it happening. You've seen it happening. I'm not lying. You've seen it happening. And it's going to get worse. The worse the things that you do, the worse things get for you. That's it. That's it. I can't tell you any more than that. That's it. You can believe that or not believe that. But based on the evidence that you already have, you know that what I'm saying is true. That's it. You know that you stitched someone up. You know you stole what was theirs. You know that took their account. What was her name? Sid. At Chase Bank. Sid. You got some explaining to do. Like, you people, you think that it's not known. It's known. Everything is known. Dave, all the way through to Maya. You're all known. Dave, Gary. You're all known. It's like the whole thing is known. All of it's known. The people that you wanted to commit suicide, known. The way that you did it, known. The people that you tried to poison in their food, known. It's all known. All of it's known. All of it is known. How you got your money, it's known. The insurance frauds, it's known. Taking people and making them kill themselves, it's known. Making them drown themselves, it's known. All these things are known. They're all known. How you get your money is known. The things you did are known for thousands of years. The generational curses are broken. And more will be broken. Which means more people to come against you. Which means less chance of you getting away. I told you the other day about the judge wanting to back out and the people, hiding in a motel. It's already known. Well, what's the point of you trying to run away when everything that you do is already known? Now, I'm trying to help you by saying, look, come to the realization that everything's already known. Search yourself. Learn to forgive yourself. Learn to accept yourself. Find God. Repent. Ask for forgiveness from God, not anyone else. But those people that have done wrong by me, I'm not going to forgive you. Don't ask me for forgiveness. Ask God. If God thinks that you're worthy, he'll forgive you. I don't have to care. God told us he would carry our burdens. Everything that's going on is a burden that I would have had to carry. No, I'm not going to carry it. I don't have to forgive you and I don't have to judge you. I just say, God, this is what's happened in my life. It would, if I had to resolve it, be a burden for me, but I don't want it to be a burden for me. Take this burden from me and show these people out for who they are. That's it. And God will say, well, actually, yeah, you're a good person. You don't deserve these things that are happening. In fact, what I'll do is I'll protect you from these people. Now that you've found me and spoken to me and asked me, I'll protect you from these bad people. And I'll highlight these bad people and I'll show the world what they did was wrong. And more than that, I'll set a banquet table for you. And you will eat at this banquet table, this leftovers of history stuff. You will eat at this banquet table and your enemies, they will get front row seats. That's how I see it. So the day you became an enemy of mine meant that you didn't get to sit at the table. That's how I see it. Good or bad, I don't care. What was my name in the beginning of what? Beginning of time? Before things happened? Are you on about my old name that people have been trying to find out? Are you on about my name here? Because my name's always been Mario. Not Super Mario, although there is some sort of correlation. Yeah, a person can just look and see just how the FBI has been weaponized against people. Yeah, it's just they were at the point where they thought they won. I'm not kidding you. I am not kidding you. They were at the point where they thought they'd won. Until they didn't. But literally, honestly, Woody, they thought they were celebrating. They were absolutely celebrating, got certificates, for deaths and stuff like that. It's done. We're done. Woohoo, we're done. And then it was like, I keep telling you, it's that scene. There's nothing in the scene, and then you see the person rise, see the head come up, and it's like, and you know that person is in their dark place and not going to take it anymore. Just not going to take it anymore. And they're going to go to the back of the car, open the boot, take out all the weapons, and come out fighting. Thing is, I haven't come out fighting yet. I'll just let you destroy yourselves. But trust me. Trust me. When I do go to that dark side, and you've seen it once, the heads have been cut off the snake. You've seen it once, but that was nothing compared to what could happen. And it's all done. It's all done in a righteous way. For my highest good and the highest good of everything. Not just this planet, all planets, all beings, everything. Because that's how God works. It's not a selfish thing. You don't ask God in a selfish way. You ask in a humble way. In a way that is for your best good. In a way that is for everybody's best good. You don't ask for things for yourself. And if it's for yourself, it's because you want it to help other people as well. If you don't believe that, tough. I don't care. I don't care. But that's the way that it is. As above, so below. Good heart, good mind, working together. If you can't do that, then you're lost. It's that simple. Can't make it any more simple than that. I really can't. But if you're asking God for something, you better make sure that it's a just reason. So hear me all and listen good. Higher good. So it's for the higher good. Your higher good, highest good, and other beings' highest good. Nature's highest good. The earth's highest good. The aliens' highest good. The spiritual realm's highest good. You should be asking for those sort of things. Because trust me, we're not alone. And they're up there. These aliens that have been around longer than us, but no more than us meat bags, water bags. You've seen them. You know they're here. What do you think they're here for? What do you think they're here for? It's crazy that you don't put two and two together. So, a good teacher, please listen, and this will be it. A good teacher, imagine you're going on a journey and the teacher is going to take you there. And to go on this journey, he tells you how to get into the car, whatever the vehicle is, and he teaches you how to drive it. And let's say you're going from, we'll do Colorado to Wyoming, because most of you are American, so we'll do that. So he's teaching you how to drive this car, and then he needs to take you from Colorado to Wyoming. You get in the car and you drive in from Colorado to Wyoming, and all the time you're driving, he's talking about how you need to understand the car all the way there. And let's say Old Faithful. You have to get to Old Faithful in Wyoming. So you start in Colorado, and he's talking all the way there about how you get in the car, drive the car, understand, look in the mirror, blah, blah, blah. All the way from Colorado to Wyoming, Old Faithful. And you're there. And you get there, and it's all good. And then you drive back. And then the next time, you have to go. So you know how to drive. You're confident about your driving. But you've got no idea where to go. He told you about the journey. He told you where you start, how you work it out, and he told you and brought you to where you finish. But he didn't tell you how to get there. He didn't explain the journey. He didn't say, what can I do? The Dinosaur National Monument. He didn't say, what's the name of that place over there? Then you say what it is. He didn't say, what's the name of them mountains over there? Wind Range, whatever it's called. But he didn't point out all these things that explain to you, this is the way to get to Old Faithful. He just told you how to get in the car and drove you there and popped you off at Old Faithful. Now, in this journey, who is the teacher? You are. You're the person that said it's Dinosaur National Monument. It's the Wind River Range. It's the blah, blah, blah. But you're the person that was teaching him. But you were learning as you were going along because the teacher let you learn, finding out for yourself, making you look and question where it was you were in order that you can get to where you're going. And that's how it works. Here's the information. This is where you need to get to. Then you need to ask yourself the questions like, well, where am I then? In this journey that I'm on, where the heck am I? How do I get to this place that I'm supposed to be going to by opening your eyes and looking around. It's not just about the vehicle. It's not just about the two destinations. It's about how you get there. How you get there. What triggers you? What helps you understand? What gives you that knowing? You'll only get that knowing. You only understand it if you do it for yourself. Because somebody could take you to the same place for 10 times, and then when you go there yourself, you don't realise because you're in the passenger seat and you don't worry about where you're going. You don't take any notice about it. They pick you up, they take you there, they drop you off, and you have no idea which road they turn down. But a good teacher will say, what's the name of that road over there? And you tell them, and then it'd be in your head. What's that building over there? Is it a mosque or a temple or a church? And you say, oh, it's a church. Oh, I need to turn left at that church then. And then you understand. And it doesn't seem like he's teaching anything. Because you're the person giving all the answers. He's the person asking all the questions. Or she, doesn't matter. So that's how I see it. Along the front range, those aliens are demons. Man was made in God's image. Deep Girl Jody, it was everything. He knew the roads from Texas and New Mexico to Colorado and Wyoming. He certainly did. He knew the land and the people. He cared about the history of the ancient people. And so we all should, and I'm of the opinion that, if God wanted to, he could give the land of the United States back to the Native Americans because it's their land. But if they're true Native Americans, they will say, no, the land doesn't belong to us. Which makes me laugh because they're arguing about, they're the, I don't know, the argument is about them, being there first, blah, blah, blah. But there isn't an argument. You're all just human beings. Nobody owns the land. Nobody owns the land. Which is something else I said. We're all entitled to so much each. Not somebody have so much and we just have nothing. But the land doesn't belong to us. We belong to the land. We don't own it. We live in harmony with it. And those are the people that should inherit the earth, like God says. Those people that look after it, not those people that destroy it. I'll be back. Oh, sounds like Terminator. When the student becomes a teacher, first you have to be over 40 before you become an. Well, it's supposed to be 43, isn't it? Like you get to 43 and that's the time of life when you can, whatever it is, and all about, ascension, etc., etc., etc. But, I've heard and seen young people who are wise beyond their years with some of the things that they know and understand. And that may be because they do have a good connection with God or they have a good connection with the Spirit or however it is. And people want to believe what they want to believe because of what they've been told. But unless you've been told by God, maybe, you don't have all the information. At some point, there'll be miracles. And people will have to believe. And then, it's up to you what you think. I'm just telling you the truth. I don't care whether you believe it or not. At some point, there will be miracles and you'll believe God exists. I'm just telling you to believe God exists now rather than, maybe wait until it's too late. I was not like this. This was the furthest thing from my mind when I started the chase. Like you, I just wanted a chest of gold. And like you, I thought it was easy. And like you, I thought I had the correct soul, blah, blah, blah. And then you find out, well, it's not about a chest of gold. then you have to look for the truth. Well, what is it about? And it's about nothing is as it seems. Our life, our matrix, is not what we think it is. And these people that run it, screwing us over and have to be stopped. So now, it's a different game. It's a different matrix and different rules. Forrest says, he made his rules and he didn't like breaking rules, but, he did bend them. I've just changed them. I'm not bending nothing. And when I say I've changed them, I haven't changed them. I've just listened to God and he said, these are the rules. Those rules you've been listening to before, they aren't the rules. So now I live my life by different rules. Not man's rules. I don't believe in man's rules. I believe in God's rules. I believe in what can be true and what can't be true. And what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. That's what I believe in. And I believe that I've been lied to. Because people wanted something that didn't belong to them. Now, God's abundance, when you see what that is, you won't believe it. But it isn't for one person. Even though it is for one person, it's for one person that wants to do stuff with it. And it isn't just about this world. It's about all worlds, all realities, all planes of existence. It's about all beings understanding the Most High God, including them demons that people talk about. You stop doing this good and bad shit. It don't work. God created everything, even the demons. Even the demons. God created everything. He either created nothing or he created everything. You can't have it both ways. And if he created everything, he created the demons. And if he created the demons, there's a reason. Now, if there has to be yin and yang, if there has to be some sort of bad and good, there has to be this balance, male and female, black and white, good and evil, whatever it is. If there has to be this balance, then these demons have to exist. Otherwise, it don't work. So there has to be a reason why all of these things happen. Has to. You have to accept that. But you have to accept that God has done it for a reason and he wants it in balance. And there's a way to balance it. Now, at the moment, it may seem like evil's winning. So the scales need to be tipped back into the favor of good. Or whatever the balance is, 50-50, 60-40, I don't care. I know it needs to be the way that it's supposed to be. But these demons do need to exist because that's the whole point of having the good and the bad. And that's not saying that you can be angry. You can do the things that you want to do. It doesn't make you a bad person. But when you take it too far, then it does. So you can have these bad thoughts. You can have these negative thoughts, etc., etc., etc. But as long as you bring yourself back to the balance, you're supposed to learn. How are you going to learn if everything's great? You're not going to learn if everything's great. This is just our school. This is where souls come to learn. So you have to learn everything. But in the learning, you have to stay balanced. And if you give in to the dark side, Star Wars rubbish, well, not rubbish, but the Star Wars thing, analogy. If you give in to the dark side, then you become the Sith or whatever. And if you're on the good side, you become Jedi. However it is, doesn't matter. But if you're just a normal, everyday person who wants to live their life normally, you're just an everyday person who has good and bad in them, or good and bad in them. That's it. That's it. But you understand who God is, and you understand that no weapon formed shall prosper against you, and you understand that, he's here to prosper us, not harm us. That's it. You only get harmed when you do bad things, and he needs to forgive you or judge you. That's it. That's when you get harmed. So stop doing bad things. Stop bringing judgment down on yourself. Stop getting harmed, which is what I'm saying. But you're not listening. You think me saying it is, oh no, I want what he's got. I want, all of his abundance. I want his destiny. I want this, that, and the other. And the only way that I'm going to get something like that is if I, take it from him. No. Earn it. Earn the abundance that you want. Earn it. Your effort will be worth the cold. Put the effort in. Earn an abundance, and you'll be given an abundance. That's it. But you don't want it. You're a lazy, dark entity that doesn't want to love and doesn't want to do the right thing and wants to exist in a different way than the soul wants to exist. And some of you sell your soul, and therefore no soul, just a dark entity. It's just the way it is. Have you been to these places? Mary, you supposed to read the Bible in your first single. I read the Bible, MJ. That's why I'm telling you what I'm telling you. Duh. To be honest, there are 800 million places to see in the Rockies. No, there's only one place it could be. Ooh. Very well said, Goody. Oh, I understand more than you know. Love the Wind River. Love the Green River. Yes, roughly the same sort of place. Yes, Green River. Is Green River's the one with the toe? Dip your toe in it. Like as you look at the map, looks like there's a toe. Or is that the Snake River? That might be the Snake River going down that way to Green River. Hoback. Wilson. Daniel. Somewhere down there. Trying to put it all together. So, again, you don't have to believe it. I don't care. That doesn't mean I don't care. I just don't care if you believe me or not. I care that you don't get hurt. Absolutely, I care that you don't get hurt. I care that you try to understand that the Matrix is broke. It's finished. It's done. It's kaput. God is going to judge, whether you like it or not. Whether you think he's going to judge good people or not, I don't care. He is, because how are you supposed to get your blessings if he doesn't judge good people? He has to judge good people. Like if he's going to judge the bad people and take away theirs, what's he going to do with that? And if you've been a good person and he doesn't bless you because he hasn't judged you, that's not fair. So he has to judge you. If you're worthy of blessings, he has to judge you. If you like that or not, I don't care. It's just the way that it is. So we'll all be judged, good or bad. And if we're worthy, we'll get something. If we're unworthy, we'll lose something. That's the way that it is. And you don't have to like it, or you do like, I don't care. Doesn't matter. I don't want you to get hurt. I've told you. And I've done my bit. I've told you. If you learn from it or not, that's up to you. That's up to you. But you will learn. I guarantee you will learn. I guarantee you. It may not be in time, but you will learn. Like, you might not learn now because you choose to ignore it. But at the point where you get judged, that will be the point that you learn. You're like, oh, crap. Now I understand what he was saying. So, again, I don't want you to get hurt. I know that you will learn. I hope that you learn before it's too late. That's not a threat. That's just, they're going to play football Saturday. That's it. I'm just telling you. That's what's going to happen. They're going to play football Saturday. Whether you like it or not, they're going to play football Saturday. Don't care whether you like it or not. Oh, the Flaming Gorge just off to the left, isn't it? That is. That's nice there, yeah. That's another soul as well, the Flaming Gorge. It's there. Yeah, that's past the schoolhouse. There is a schoolhouse down there. So the schoolhouse is on the left-hand side of the Wind River Range, whatever it's called, Wind River Range. On the left-hand side of there, there's a schoolhouse. And then on the left-hand side of that is the Flaming Gorge. I've been more over America than I have my own country. Not physically. Well, no, not physically then. Yeah, I think there is a grave down that way as well. A known grave. Can't remember what it is now. Someone's grave. Whose grave is that? I can't remember. That's towards the Dinosaur National Monument down that end. From Igo Road area going to the right. Can't remember now. Long time ago. This is the part. Oh, had a great time. I and many of you, if this was not for the chase, we would have never discovered all these other places in America. Yeah, true. And I know even more places in America that indirectly involves a chase because there are people in those places. Like California, like Florida, like Tennessee, Colorado, Texas. Bad stuff going on in Texas. Gold. You have the gold. Nice, Lily. You live the rest of your life. He told me that TTOTC was photoshopped. Yeah, I think we've gone beyond, the worrying about a chest. There are two endings to the poem. Abundant truth and return, take it in the king. Bridge River Mountain boat ramp 14 inch to walk to Canyon City, Colorado. Lily, you still have Idaho, and that is just as nice. Perhaps Beth could have added it as the fifth state. That's the one they took out, isn't it? He took out Utah and Idaho, didn't he? Fifth and sixth. Boots on ground. The history is the real treasure. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Cry me a river, 'cause I cried a river for you. Greg, let's go. The fishing sounds good. Tigger, I'm very attractive to your light. Woo! Attracted to your light. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you anyway for the 18 people that are here and the 5 likes. I do appreciate. Again, I don't want anyone hurt. Are you listening? I don't want anyone hurt. You can talk to me. Nobody should be afraid to talk to me because everybody else wants to beat them up or whatever it is, however it is, or anybody's doing black magic on them or whatever it is. No, I haven't forgotten. We don't correspond because you don't want to speak, or you're hiding under a fake name or whatever it is, or these people are trying to flipping keep you subdued, however it is. I don't hate anyone. It's that simple. I don't hate anyone. I'm not going to forgive you. I will say, yeah, it's all good. It's all great. Blah, blah, blah. No, I don't hate you. It is what it is. Do I want you, next to me? Some of you? No, because you probably stab me in the back. No, I don't. Or poison my food or whatever it is. Or try and take something from me and do some black magic. However that is. Or try to offer me something, that is already mine anyway. I don't care. I'm not angry. I don't care. Don't care. It doesn't matter what I want. It doesn't matter what I don't want. It doesn't matter how I feel. It doesn't matter if I don't feel. It's already written. And I'm just telling you, it's already written. I'm telling you, from the first time I came into the chase, it was written way before then, but I'm just saying, for me, first time I came to the chase, I was supposed to do exactly what I did. And you were supposed to do exactly what you did. With the caveat that you're all being tested. This is a school. This is where you learn. And it could have been different. The timelines could have been different if you acted differently. So I gave you the information for you to act differently, and you carried on down the same route. And when you thought you were going to lose something, instead of doing the work and trying to earn it, you tried to take it. And then you failed. That's when you had to be judged. And that's confirmation, two confirmation. My computer and my phone saying, yep, you should have passed the test. Including love. You shouldn't have gone for the money. You shouldn't have gone for the money. You should have trusted me. You should have trusted you. You should have had faith. I don't hate anyone. I've got no need to hate anybody. Everything that was done to me was a test of my faith. Everything that was done was a lesson that I learned. Everything that was done made me stronger. It's just the way that it is. And the more you went against what was written, the stronger I became and the weaker you became. Because that's how karma works. And that's how you know God exists. Because without it, you'd have got away with it. A bit like Scooby-Doo. If it weren't for you meddling kids, we'd have got away with it. If someone is really sorry, I will forgive. But if they sin knowing it is wrong, God will not forgive you. Yeah, like I say, I can't forgive anyone because I don't have the power. Or, like, if God said, Mario, I give you the power to blah, 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 then yeah, fine. And he probably said that with some people. But other than that, it's like, well, I can't. In order to forgive someone, you have to judge what it is that they did, like the severity of it. Does it need my forgiveness? Well, I'm not going to judge it, so I can't forgive it. To me, I can't put a price on that forgiveness. I can't put a percentage on it, or I can't quantify the forgiveness that I have to give. So how can I do it? I can't. And it wouldn't be right for me to, if they're doing it against me, and I'm supposed to forgive them for doing it against me, all that means is they're going to do it again. Because if they were truly sorry and wanted forgiveness, they would ask God for forgiveness, not me. So anybody that's done anything bad to me, don't ask me for forgiveness because I won't give you. Ask God. He's the power. He has the power to forgive you or not. If I say I forgive you, that doesn't stop God judging you and doing whatever God's going to do. It doesn't. It may have some effect here in the earthly court with the police, but it won't have any effect to God's judgment. Will it fuck? So there's no point in asking forgiveness from another person because it doesn't, unless it's, earthly court, it doesn't really help you. You're still going to be judged by God and suffer accordingly. That karma that you're going to carry over into your next life or this life or whatever it is, however it works. The authorities already know. It's too late now. The authorities already know. And some of the authorities are behind it all. That's just how it is. Like, the authorities know, and some of them are just as corrupt as, whatever else is going on. Did a show on Salida. If you want to check it out, it was good. No, I know all about the exit. Somebody keeps going on about it. I didn't understand that before, but now I do because I am. Forest fan clearly stated that he wanted nothing to do with them. He said that they are the kind of war pictures. He just wanted to tell him where it was, and that's easy enough. Like once you said where it was, that was it. Forrest told us all about spirituality. It's as simple as that. And there may have been something that Forrest didn't recognize or understand as the final hurdle. Or he may have just played on being a snoozer. Don't know. You'll have to ask Forrest. I am what I am, and what I am needs no excuses. I deal my own deck, sometimes the ace, sometimes the deuces. Who is they? I think I know what's going on in JCB Hunt. I think there is a they that do know, but they are invisible. They are just invisible. Are you dangerous, Woody Bog? Woody, is that an invitation? Ooh, Woody. Woody, you're going to have a lot of visitors. Another JCB has just been allowed to sell the hydrogen engine, which is good for the planet. Which these people don't want. They don't want all of these like water cars or water vehicles or solar vehicles or electric vehicles or whatever, unless they're making money off it. Stolen. Looks like. Woody, you're going to set up a banquet for all of us? Yeah, same. Woody Bog is Forest fan. But so is forested vegetation. And canopy is Burke. So it was found under a canopy of stars in lush forested vegetation. It was found reporting to Major Forrest Burke Fenn. Somebody told Forrest. There it was. Dangerous, not that I know of. You can feed the horses carrots. Cool. You're allowed to ride them. Catch and release. But Greg, you did. You had it in your safe. How could it have been stolen? You make 0 sense. But isn't that what it's all about? Nothing is as it seems. Forrest was an art dealer. They're just there to make you think. I don't think anymore. I know what the answers are. Forrest was an art dealer. He had provenance for all the things he owned. Forrest did have stolen artifacts. Under a canopy of looters, stars without consent. Life is just a ball game, remember everyone. We play, jackpot, lose, or draw. Jackpot, God, lose, Satan, draw, neither. You're neither for God nor against God, but you're just a good person who wants to live, an average life. You can live a great life with God, you can live a crap life without God, or you can just live a life. So, Forrest said, and somebody on the internet says, but I don't want to put the name out, hounding them. Life gives you lemons. You can say, fuck them lemons. Just be who you are. Or you can make lemonade, or lemon meringue pie, or juice for pancakes, whatever. You don't have to think that all lemons are bad. Redneck Express, how you doing? I was just going to go, so sorry. Thank you for coming in, but sorry because I'm going. I seem to have everybody in blue, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Yeah. Seems to be the case. So thank you for watching. Again, this is just for entertainment purposes only. But if it resonates with you, great. If it don't, great. I don't care. I care that you might get hurt. That's all I care. But if you get hurt, I know that it's, your own choice, not mine. I can't do nothing about that. I can't do anything about it. I've done what I can do. I've put the information out there. And that includes not just the chase, that this is for everybody that, needs to hear it. There is information. Well, firstly for the chase, there's information that I know, that people know, that should be giving me that information. So I'm asking outright. I know what the answers are. I know what's been done. I would rather you told me. It's all found out anyway. It doesn't matter. But I'd rather you told me. No, you're not blocked. You're blocking yourself. So you who thinks that I'm blocking you, that I need to unblock you, no. You're blocking yourself. Think differently, act differently. You won't be blocked. No, to the person that thinks that I forgot them, that I'm not talking to them, I have not forgot you. If you wish to speak, you can connect. Everybody that's has a need, anybody that needs to contact me has already got my contact information. Unless these shady people have, erased that. But there's no harm in putting a comment on one of my videos. So it's not that you can't talk to me. I'm not hating on anyone. Not hating on anyone. It's that simple. I'm not hating on anyone. Whatever justice that I will get, or whoever needs justice, they'll get that. Doesn't matter whether I hate you or not. I could love you to death and you'll still get the same justice. Because it's not about me. I don't make the decision in the end. I can't forgive you. The injustice has been against God. Hasn't been against me. Whatever it is that you've been doing has been against God. Not me. This, as you know, is his abundance. This is his. This is his treasure that you're trying to take. This is his. And he will take it back and he will give it to whoever's been chosen to receive it. That's it. That's how simple it is. So you haven't been doing anything against me, even though it's been directed at me. God, wherever you think God is, whatever you think God is, even if you don't believe, that's the person you've come up against. That's the person that goes, return to sender, return to sender, return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. Do you get it yet? No. Return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. Do you get it yet? No. Return to sender. Like you people that think that I'm casting spells and doing stuff. No. No. That's crazy. No. It's all going back to you because your sins are against God first and foremost. And if you attack God's chosen, I'm not saying I'm God's chosen, His chosen, whoever His chosen are, which is what you've been doing, then those things are going to go back to you because you're attacking God, not those people, not anymore. Whilst everybody was asleep, you were using them, abusing them, getting rich off them, whatever. But now they've been woken up. Trust me, they've been woken up. Now they've been woken up, and those sins that you put on these people, your sins, doing all these shit things that you've been doing, your sins on them and making out you're so clean and wonderful, that's all been exposed. So now all of your sins are yours to carry, and you have cursed your bloodlines, your ancestors, and your family going forward. That karmic debt you have for all those things that you did wrong, they're all yours. Every generational curse that has been put on these good ancestors, they're broken. And only your ancestors, the bad ancestors, not the good ancestors, because they're the same ancestors, same families, and a good version, good people in there and bad people in there. So those bad people, it's their karma to carry. And the family going forward, it's their karma to carry. And the next generation and the next generation until you pay off the debt that you owe, which is what you did to other people. That's got nothing to do with love or forgiveness. That's just how it is. And God will decide what the karma is. And, whatever the judgment is. And that's just the way that it is. So everybody that needs to be woken up is awake, including all the other realms, including all the other entities, however you want to believe, whatever you want to believe, I don't care. But God didn't just create us. We aren't the only ones. And you'll find out that all those people up there, they're not demons. They're of a higher vibration than we are, and they're beautiful people. And you can include the aliens and the spirits and ancestors and loved ones and everybody else in that. You just need to get along, all of us. You just need to understand that we are not in charge. But no, you are not in charge. The old way of living is not the right way to do it. No, that's wrong as well. Okay. Man's way of doing things isn't the way that we do it, that it's supposed to be done. There are gods and goddesses that were and are now. Excuse me, confirmation. And then there is the Most High God, the God that's in charge of everything. That's it. That's just the truth. That's just it. It's the only thing that makes sense with all of the truth that we have, not the written bullshit, all of the truth. These buildings, these pyramids, the drawings, etc., 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 the languages, whatever, that is, Atlantis, etc. All of that truth, destroys the written word that we've come to believe is truth. Not 100%, because some of it is true. It's just been corrupted. Like I say, it's that plan of how to build a chest of drawers. You bought a chest of drawers from a shop. I don't know your shop's over. Let's say Walmart. You bought a chest of drawers from Walmart, and in that, with that chest of drawers, there's the plan to build it. And then IKEA, and then all these other manufacturers threw theirs in there to make out it's their chest of drawers. And now you don't know which set of plans to follow. And you choose a set. It's like, well, I think this is the right set. And you follow that set of plans. And the only way you'll know is when you build this chest of drawers and it don't work. It's like, well, that's not the right plan. But you'll believe it is until you find out the truth. Well, I looked at it and went, not that. No, not that. No, not that. Oh, it's definitely this one. It's definitely this one. Because all of those don't make any sense. So now I can build my chest of drawers. There it is, all done. Beautiful. And I know that it was bought from Walmart because that's the one that works. So thank you for watching. Nikki's here. Hey, Nikki. I didn't know you're here, sorry. Morning, 2:50. I don't know if that's a good angel sign or not. 10-3-20-25. 25. Oh, I've got 25 and 25. 25 and 25. 25, 25. In the year 2525. Oh dear, is that when it all comes good? It's good to hear you. Read you, see you, Nikki Weber. Let's have a powwow. Here, smoke the peace pipe. Smoke the peace pipe. Jodie, let me know. I would love to have you here. Let's plan something. It was so great being you and camping. Jason Butter studied the yes. And you know, that's part of it, isn't it? Isis and Ishtar. Right, same, or Athena and I remember now. Minerva, Athena and or Diane or Apollo and whatever, or Pluto, Mars and Aries, whatever. It's not who you are, so you can make me think you are. Or you're not a good person, you're a bad person. You can make God think you're a good person by covering other people in your sin. So yeah, you know, I'm all about, you know, you can have the Eye of Ra or the Eye of Horus or whatever. Read. Who has forest peace pipe? That smoke from it, that would be special. Yeah, that would be special. So basically, the rule of thumb is you can plant your flower beds and put out your flower pots on Mother's Day. That is when the frost is done and it is springtime in the Rockies. Oh, like I say, I'm doing my lawn the other day and don't normally do that until way, you know, at least a month away. So that was good. After all the rain and horrible snow, it's very good. Forest found Sitting Bull's peace pipe is a fake copy of a clue. No bother reading. Or there is snow in the high country. That means mud, closed roads. Ooh. If you like to camp. Well, everything Forrest had was a fake. I still smoke from a fake peace pipe. Who wouldn't? Like, peace is peace. It doesn't matter what pipe it came from. But it's all about the grain. Be careful, Gypsy Girl, when it's work going to Heckler. Need a four-wheel drive. However, brown thing is beautiful. I have 300,000 miles in the Rockies in my Jeep. Wow, that's a lot of miles. I have dishes to do. Night, everyone. Thanks, Glenna, for popping in. Yeah, I'm going now. 2:53 here. Faithful, good night. Thanks, Mario. Thank you. Lots of free camping. So, ciao for now, everyone. like I say, I don't want any harm for anyone. I don't have any anger towards anyone. I'm really not bothered. Just the information that I have leads me to believe that God is pissed. He's not happy. He is calling judgment, as people can see, and it's going to get worse before it gets better. But when it gets better, wow. It's going to get worse before it gets better. I'm not going to lie, but if you're on the right side of it, then it's all good. And if you're on the wrong side of it, it really is all bad. It really is all bad. And I have no anger towards anyone. I really don't. It doesn't serve me, so I'm not going to bother with it. Just not going to bother with it. If you want to talk, I'll talk. I'm not blocking anyone. The only thing that's blocking you from speaking to me is you. It's that simple. I'm fully aware of the lawyer. I'm fully aware of, the twin flame. I'm fully aware of, 3 women doing what they're doing, the red hair and the black hair and the bloody blonde hair, the dyed hair, whatever. I'm fully aware of everything that's gone on. If you want to talk, we can talk. Okay. Doesn't mean to say that things will change. It doesn't mean to say that things won't change. It doesn't mean to say that things will change. The only way this plays out is how it was written. So find out how it was written, and then you'll know, the right move. But, saying that I'm blocking you, or thinking that I'm blocking you, or thinking that I forgot you, or whatever it is, or, worrying about my dark side, or, in the sense that you want to know what it's like. I mean, you don't. You really don't. Not depending which way, like if you mean sexually or just as a, don't want to come up against that. If anyone ever wants to go, send me a message at Gmail. What, in the Rockies? At some point I might. I already did my dishes, Glenn. I might actually go for a walk out into nature, have a word with Mother Gaia, see what she's got to say. More Central Code this year too. Yes, Jodie. Night all. Nice seeing you all here. Thanks, Marriott. Yes, it is nice seeing you. Have a great day, Davey B. Yes, he's all right. He's off and running for his day. I've still got to wake up to mine. That will have to be another conversation. What is this with blonde and redhead you'll reference? The coven. The 3, as they're called, the 3 little witches. That's what they're called. So, the Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer, something like that. Can't remember. I don't care with it, to be honest. It's not nothing I need to worry about. But still snow up until May. Ooh, I won't be going over them then. Let spiritual Mother Nature be your guide. Yeah, so Mother Gaia, she's not happy either. They've seeding the clouds and doing all these bad things and trying to mess the weather up and blaming it on global warming stuff and whatever else. But the earth is going to heal. It's going to get back to normal. Everything's good. The Chinese or Japanese? Chinese or Japanese? I can't remember now. God, there's quite a bit in my head. And they've created another plastic that degrades in the ocean within hours and degrades on the land. So within an hour or 2, it degrades, perishes in the ocean. And degrades in the land in about 10 hours or something, in the soil or whatever, which is good for the soil. So plastic's back, but in a different way. So stronger than plastic, I think. But, you can have plastic straws at McDonald's and stuff like that. So people might get upset that people talk about plastic, but it's good plastic. Biodegrade, like, some of the bags dissolve after a while, don't they? Then plastic bags that you have. So it'll be something like that where it'll just disintegrate and be good. So, and that's how people should be. They should be biodegradable. Excuse me. They should be good for the planet, good for everything, good for the benefit of people. You know, their sole purpose. No, they have a purpose in life, which is to contain something, and then when they are no longer useful, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, whatever it is, however you look at it. Yes, hot springs are good. Definitely good. So, ciao for now. I honestly do, I appreciate you being here. It doesn't matter. I don't care whether you're a good person or a bad person. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care. There's still love and light. I'm not bothered about what's been done. I'm not bothered about what's going to be done. It's not my problem. It's not my burden to carry. It's not. I have no authority in the judging of people. That'll be left up to Dad and Mom, and I'll just carry on. One foot in front of the other, or one foot on top of the other, or however you want to think about it. I'll just keep moving forward, taking each day as it comes, and then when my time comes, I accept it with gratitude, and humility. That's it. Job done. So thanks again. Ciao for now. Take care, everyone.